a little rising moment in my kitchen. Come share it with me. I was gifted some jalapenos, so I decided to make candied jalapeno jars or candied jalapenos. I've made it once before, and I'm trying a little bit different recipe by adding maybe a few things to it. The original recipe I made, it was just jalapenos, apple cider vinegar and sugar, and then you do a water bath. So I want to make a video out of it. I had to adjust my quantities as the recipe calls for 3 pounds of jalapenos. I have 2, so I adjusted the apple cider vinegar and sugar and salt to make it correct. So I'm gonna start on this. It took me a while to chop that many jalapenos. The next step is to put sugar and vinegar into a Dutch oven and bring it slowly to boil, and probably add the spices. I think I'm gonna add turmeric, mustard seeds, celery seeds, black pepper, and that's probably it. I'm gonna skip garlic and onion, which would be great, but I want to gift it to a friend who is sensitive to garlic and onion. So I'm gonna work on the next step and show it to you when I'm ready. So here's my sugar and vinegar, and I only added well, it's sugar, vinegar, and pickling salt or non-iodized salt. And I added some turmeric for the color and some black pepper. I didn't have any of the other spices, so I'm omitting them. And I have my lids heating up there and my jars heating up here. I'm not sure how many I will need, so I'm just doing extra, but I want to do the smaller jars. I can't remember what the size is called. And I'm pretty new to using this pot for water baths. I never used it for pressure cooking yet, for pressure canning. I hope to do it this year. So I'm not an expert. This is just how I do it. Really bad lighting over here. One of my lights is burned out. I did find celery seeds, so I added half a teaspoon. I wanted to add mustard seed, but I haven't located any, so it will be okay. Like I said previously, I only made it with vinegar, sugar, and salt, so I may be messing it up, but I was just researching some recipes and some of the spices came up, so I decided to try it. Now I have added my jalapenos and need to turn up the gas. I'm gonna bring it to a boil, and after it boils I'm gonna probably cook it for about 5 minutes, and the next step will be putting it in the jars. Well, welcome to my dark space. No, the light is bad. So it only made 5 little jars. I had some bigger jars in there in case I needed more. There's a lot of kind of like liquid left, and some peppers in there, but nothing worth saving or putting in another jar. I don't think so. I may test it. My dog wants something, but anyway, I've been debubbling these. Poor dog. He wants his food, which is what I'm cooking next. And here you can have I think 1/4 inch space, which you need. So most of them, most of them have 1/4 inch space. So I'm gonna wipe the rims with white vinegar, and then I'm gonna put my lids on. All right, this is all that you get out of 2 pounds, and the jars have some liquid too. They're not really totally filled with the jalapenos. I think I could have done a better job of fishing out kind of the rest of them. I'll probably save the ones in there in my fridge. But anyway, I think here the deal is you need to make sure the water goes like at least an inch above the lids. And I'm gonna bring it to a boil, and I'm gonna boil it, I think 10 minutes. If it's different, I'll correct myself later. So yes, it's 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes I'm going to turn it off and let it sit there for 5 minutes before I remove the jars. And the other thing to always be mindful of is if you have hot liquid you're putting in the jars, make sure you preheat the jars and you're putting hot liquid in hot jars. If it's cold, Then you fill your jars and put it in cold water and then bring it to a boil. Here are the jars out of the canner. One already popped. I'm gonna cover it with a towel and don't touch it. Oh, you heard another pop, the ceiling, and I'm not gonna touch it till tomorrow night. I hope this little moment brought you joy. Until the next one.